Welcome to Fastang 444. This is Atlantis de Tula, and as the game starts I can see a drop there. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you. I thought it was a darker purple, which would be a higher level drop, so I'm not sure. I should have moved on the road next to it, but I was distracted doing something outside of the game, so I'm going to be on the back side of the pyramids, and I'll have to drive around. And hopefully there isn't anyone else here closer, especially if it's a higher level drop. I'm not sure what it is. It's a Mitsubishi Lancer, and right as I'm getting it, I can see a car on the mini-map heading this direction, so I will go through this gap and head over to them, and hopefully the head-to-head is leading the direction I'm heading. They're in a level 1 Nissan Tsuru, and the head-to-head is. Let's just go over here and zigzag through this maze of trees, hopefully hitting, well, none of them, but as few as possible. Of course, I hit one. But let's get through here. I'll go through the right kind of side of this hill here, heading over to the intersection on the expressway is up this way. There's a road over here on the left. Let's see if I can't get over this hill. And close to that road is fine, but through this intersection. And let's see, where is the finish? It looks like it is just on the edge of this intersection here. So I'll be able to win this. Get into a level 5. Maserati Levante. This is a good level 5. Has the highest top speed of all the level 5s on the road, of course. It's a road vehicle. And I'll turn around, and here comes a car right at me. Oh, it's a mini buggy, and I think the head-to-head is going to lead this direction. And it is. So let's just get over on the expressway and follow that. Get into a level 6 here real quick. This is working out really well. All these cars are coming at me, heading the wrong direction, engaging in head-to-heads right out of the gate. And it looks like the finish is just on the east side of the pyramid strip, so I'll go between this power tower and that bridge just north of the pyramid strip. And oh, okay, it's just before the pyramid strip, so I thought it was maybe in the greenhouse area. So let's get into a level 6. What do we have? I'm gonna take it regardless, but okay, the Exocet. Yeah, it's a good off-road vehicle. It doesn't really have the high top speed as some of the other level 6s or even level 5s or 4s. It's kind of slow top speed, but it accelerates really quickly, handles off-road. Well, it's a off-road buggy basically, so it should handle well off-road. About sitting here for a while waiting for someone to finish a head-to-head, and I thought, you know what, let's go and look at this drop and start driving around the perimeter. And here is a Chola. I will wind up taking this. It has a higher top speed. It gets hung up really easy in brush, in the woods, and if you just hit a stick, you'll stop dead. Here's a car. Let's get into a head-to-head with them. And hopefully I don't regret that, because the level 6 Porsche 959, I believe it is a really, it's actually, I think, the best level 6. It doesn't have as high of a top road speed as the Audi RS7, but it's a great rally vehicle. See how it's pulling away? So I need to get through kind of the center between this paved road and this dirt road. They hit that tree. Oh wow, so that worked out. Let's go around these silos and I'll be able to get into a level 7 here. 27 drivers left and I am in a level 7, so my odds of getting into a level 10 eventually are looking really good. So what kind of drop do we have here as we're leveling up? Oh, a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT4, my favorite level 7, near level 10 speed. So let's head away from where all the head-to-heads are taking place. Look at this drop over here, not of interest, and I am going to head the direction of the stadium, northwest of the stadium over here. And I see a drop over there, but ultimately I want to try and catch a lower or mid-level vehicle in a head-to-head and get into a level 8 here before long. So let's just run into a tree and go over to this drop. It's not of interest. Nope. And there's a car over on the right there. Let's see if I can't get on the other side of them, away from where the head-to-head would lead, and turn back around on them. And here they come. They're heading right at me. Oh, I just missed getting into a head-to-head with them. They started heading over towards this drop, it looks like. I think they're going to run into the building on this side of it. I know there's buildings right there, and they did. I got them. That slowed them down before they got that drop. And away we go. I think I caught them by surprise. They were trying to get that drop, and I engaged in a head-to-head just before they got it. So they looked like they were a little dazed there for a second. Or what might have really happened is I have a horn that is really quiet. I used to have a really loud horn, and I found that alerted them they were getting into a head-to-head. So I went to something that was a little quieter, so there's a delay before they realize they're in a head-to-head. I'm already heading the direction of the head-to-head, and they're like, what? I'm in a head-to-head? What's going on? Oh, no one told me. No one alerted me. You've got a quiet horn. Lamborghini Murcielago, and I thought about just keeping this for the final showdown, and right there I saw Nacho GL getting into a level 9 Fiesta, and it is really good, highly skilled driver. I joke that it's one of my nemesis. Winds up being not only are they in this game, Stig X92X, who is another one of my nemesis, is in this game, and I think they wind up getting a vehicle here shortly as I'm trying to be a drop sniper. Right there they got a Audi RS7, and they are both very skilled at engaging it head-to-head, so I know for the final showdown they're going to be in level 10s. I need to get 2 levels higher into a level 10. And this little drop sniper thing, see right there, Nacho GL has already just finished another head-to-head and getting into Up Rocky. So that didn't take very long. So I'm going to just circle around the perimeter. This drop sniper thing didn't pan out. And let's head away from where the head-to-heads are taking place. I don't need to go against one of my nemesises before the final showdown. And try and catch a lower or mid-level vehicle. Ultimately something slower than what I have in a head-to-head. And it looks like over this direction there's numerous vehicles. So here's one on the left. Let's see if I can't get down. What do we have? They probably were looking at that drop. They're heading the wrong direction in a level 3 Audi Quattro. So this should be an easy win. I'll go between Horizon Street Scene and the Clover intersection here. And just take this right over to where the finish is. I should go wide left around these buildings. I know there's buildings here. I've seen this finish 100 times and I still run into this building. Considered staying in the Lamborghini Murcielago because it has a higher top speed than the Andretti Beetle, but I need to get into a level 10 here. There's no other option up against these highly skilled players. I need a level 10. So let's repeat the process. Let's circle around the perimeter, and right when I get here, here's a car that looked like they were heading towards me. Then they start heading the direction of a head-to-head, and it's a Ferrari. And it's actually a really good car. It's a race car, but the downside of it being a race car is it spins its wheels off-road, and that's what it was doing there, trying to get some momentum. And I'm in a rally vehicle, so it's meant to be off-road. I'll head away from where all the head-to-heads are taking place, so I'm not in a position where someone engages in a head-to-head with me as I'm leveling up into this Funko F9. And it's time for the arena to start shrinking for the final showdown, so I will slowly make my way back into where the final arena will be and make sure there isn't enough time to have someone engage in a head-to-head with me, and there isn't. No, there isn't. So I will just go on the eastern edge of this final arena.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown. Final showdown begins in 30 seconds.
This is Arena 3. The range of time to leave is 22 to 26 seconds. I will leave close to the minimum because the Funko F9 has a quick acceleration rate. I changed lanes to avoid the possibility of being bumped. They changed lanes as well, and a mass collision follows. Due to that collision, we will both be late on our exit.
Final showdown in 3, 2, 1, go!
Stig X92X wound up bumping King James off the road in his Ferrari. Looks like the finish is south of the river, and it is, so I will wind up taking a shortcut on the left edge of this off-ramp, more of a direct route. And I'm trying to get through here without hitting any of these trees, and take more of a direct route across here, right of this turn, just right of these two buildings, and try and get close to landing in line of this bridge, just like that. Perfect. Now, everyone else is taking the wet season shortcut. One of them winds up just going into the river. They didn't take the shortcut. They messed up, and they must have decided to just quit the game, because we went from 6 drivers to 5. That was Nacho. Stig X92 successfully took the wet season shortcut and is ahead of me there on the right, but they wind up resetting. So I don't know if they flipped or went into the lake, but I got the win. I wound up beating not one but 2 of my nemesises, Stig X92X and Nacho GL. What a great win. Wow, win 1,984.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
Subscribe, please. Just click that link on the bottom right. It's easy peasy.